Good evening. My name is John Stilley. I'm the manager of engineering for BNSF on the Chicago division. I will be this project will be under my direct supervision. I have a few maps in case anyone wanted to look at the actual route of this project, but basically we're constructing approximately 4 miles of second main line track through the city of La Crosse. It will connect to 2 of the existing double main line segments, which we already have. It is bounded by Farnham Street on the south and Gillette Street on the north. The new track will be on the west side of the existing main track. Construction of the second main track will help minimize the number of trains starting and stopping to meet other trains. This will help to minimize the related train noise. In order to help reduce the impacts to the city of La Crosse, BNSF has revised our letter dated May 16, 2014 to the city of La Crosse. BNSF will now design and relocate 10 city-owned utilities within our right-of-way. We will also construct and maintain a new golf course underpass to eliminate the at-grade crossings in the golf course. Here's also the engineer's rendition of what that will look like. To eliminate those crossings. We will also assist with the reconfiguring of the golf course at a cost of $830,000 to BNSF. BNSF will work with the city to minimize the construction impacts to the greatest extent possible. We plan to build a portion of the underpass in the winter. We also plan to grade through the golf course during the winter. Our timetable for construction, pending final agreement with the city, we plan to relocate utilities this fall and winter. We will build the first half of the golf course underpass this winter as well. We anticipate receiving our Section 404 permit from the Corps of Engineers late in 2014 or early 2015. This will allow us to start construction in the wetlands in early 2015. At the same time, we will complete the construction of the grade through the golf course. We will construct the track and place it in service the summer of 2015. We will then construct the second half of the underpass, remove the grade crossings, and the project will be complete. We look forward to working with the city to complete this project in a safe and timely manner. BNSF is currently working through all the applicable federal, state, and local permits for the project. I would like to introduce Doug Dorsey with Hanson Professional Services to address the current status of those permits. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm Doug Dorsey with Hanson Professional Services, consultant for BNSF. My role on the project is helping to obtain all the permits that are required to construct the project. BNSF is applying for a number of permits. Those processes are ongoing. Permits of most interest to a lot of people are the permits needed to construct the part of the project that is in the marsh wetland area. Those permits are the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Section 404 permit and the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources wetland and water body permits. Both the Corps of Engineers and the DNR permits will require wetland mitigation to offset the construction in the wetland. We've been in communication with the Corps of Engineers and the DNR about how to achieve that for a long time. Those discussions are also ongoing. Corps of Engineers and DNR have stated preferences for 3 methods to accomplish wetland mitigation. The first method is to purchase mitigation credits in an approved wetland mitigation bank. That is a preferred method. Second method is to purchase credits in a program when it becomes available. The Wisconsin DNR is establishing a wetland conservation trust program currently under development that will sell wetland mitigation credits as well. And when that program gets its final approval, that is also a preferred method by the Corps and the DNR. The third method is to create wetlands on land that is not currently wetland, and that, although sometimes feasible, is not a preferred method by the Corps or the DNR. BNSF will comply with the conditions of the permits when they're issued, and BNSF also intends to comply with the Corps of Engineers and DNR's preferences for how to accomplish wetland mitigation. Our plan is to purchase mitigation credits in the statewide Wetland Conservation Trust when that program becomes available.
Thank you. Yes, Ms. McBeth.
So, Your Honor, sorry, I feel a little like Vanna White maybe, but So you've heard from BNSF on our operations, on our project, and on the proposal somewhat to the city. And we just, again, the discussion of that is the relocation of the city utilities, the reconfiguration of the golf course, the building of an underpass at the golf course, and the response equipment and training for emergency responders. So hopefully that was helpful to you, and we'd be glad to answer any questions when it's appropriate.
Thank you. Does the council members have any questions for